So welcome to your first Python code. Yes, so we'll be talking about print statements and strings. So the learning objective of this module is for you to be able to use print to display text and information. You'll be able to understand different ways to write strings. You'll be able to use escape characters. You'll be able to write clear comments and also create simple text-based outputs. So, what is a print statement? There is a popular one that you might have come across. It is hello world. Yeah, hello world. So, when you pass this, so we're using a Python environment. Yes. So you can see it's printed hello world. I put a space here. Hello world. So that is how to write text or how to make your codes return text. You use the print statement. So now, what is a string? A string are characters that are enclosed in quotes, right? So you can either use single quotes or double quotes. So for example, we have print single quotes. Welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. Right, you can see welcome to Python. That's for single quote. You can also use double quotes. Print Python is fun. I'll print that. So you might be seeing some uh, things that are happening in VS Code. You might be seeing some completion. So that is the benefit of having your Python environment. So there is Python IntelliSense. IntelliSense in the sense that it can complete your code and also suggest codes for you. So that is the fun in writing codes in the age of AI. So now let's see some examples. Um, let me paste these examples over here. Now you want to print, don't forget to buy milk, eggs, and bread. You have your shopping lists, apples, bananas, orange. You want to print, maybe you are creating a chatbot and you want the AI assistant to say, hello, I'm here to help you learn Python. Or today we'll explore print statements and strings. So all of these statements are all strings, right? So when you run this code, you would see everything you've written in here, right? So the next thing we'll also talk about is comments. What are comments? Comments are things you want to write in your code that you don't want it to run, right? So let's see. To write a comment, you need to put a hashtag. So you can see the IntelliSense. It is already suggesting the next thing I'm about to write based on the projection of what I've written. Now the suggestion is this is a comment explaining that the next line prints a greeting message. So that is IntelliSense for you. So to accept this, you just need to click on tab. But let's write our own comment. This is a comment explaining what the code below does. What So we can say print, let's just use our hello world, and put my quotation, hello world. And when I run, you can see that it's only hello world that ran, right? The comments didn't run. So that is the use of comments. So you use comments to explain your code, maybe for others or for yourself, and you can, use it to hide some codes that you don't want to run. So there are a couple of use cases for comments. So the next thing we'll be looking at is the different quote types. So you might be wondering if I want to write a quote in my string, how would I do it? Because a string must have a quotation mark. So let me just give you an example of what I mean. So if I say print, she said, hello there, right? Now you can see the two different types of quotation marks I used. So the first one was to introduce the text or the string, while the second one is for us to know that this hello there is a string. I need to close it. Yeah. So when you run this, you would still see this quotation mark here, hello there, right? So that is a use case for the two types of quotation marks. And you can also invert it. So when you are doing print, he replied, how are you doing? So when you print this, you would see the quotation mark you added there, but just know that you need to invert that. So why are we inverting? Let's see the reason we're inverting. If we use the same type of quotation mark for everything, you would see that there are a lot of errors. So it is saying this as a string, and this as a string, and this as a problem. So if you run this, you'd get an error, right? Invalid syntax. So you don't want to get this. But if you do, you can highlight it this way. Then you see view problem, quick fix, fix. So let's view problem. It is telling us that there is an error with the code. These little stars over here are there to help you. You can say explain, you can tell it to fix. So explain. You can see our GitHub Copilot going to work with our error. Your code has a syntax error and all of that. So they are telling us that we need to change the quotation marks we are using, right? So you can also tell it to fix it. Now it went back to what we did previously. Now you can accept the fix and run your code, and it would run. So we don't need this problem anymore. So you can see the benefit of using AI, or the benefit of the integration of AI in your codes. So it can help you in debugging your codes. Now, on to the next one. There's something called escape characters. So you can use escape characters if you want to keep a single type of code. For example, um, Okay, let's look at two examples that we have here. Now, this is an escape character. You can see that it's a forward slash, right? Or a backslash, sorry. This is a backslash, I think, I hope. Yes. So if you use this, you can then use your um, quotation marks in both places, right? So this is telling the code that this is not a quotation mark to turn your inputs to strings, that this quotation mark is part of your string. So that is what escape characters are. So you can see the same thing here. We use the single quotation and still the single quotation here, but there is a backslash before it. So if you run this, it won't give you an error. It will still come out the way you want it to. So you need to take note of that. So the next thing is new lines and tabs. So new lines and tabs. Let's get this code here. Now, \n creates a new line. \tab creates a tab, right? So you can see here, \tab creates a double tab. This creates triple tab because you did tab 3 times. So in this first code, you get a new line and tab. You get another new line after apples and tab. You get another new line after bananas and tab. So if you run this, a new line brings a new paragraph over here. The tab moves the beginning of the text further, right? Then it does the same for the next one for bananas, for oranges. You can see Python, it has a lot of space. Python programming, it has a lot of space in between. And AI and artificial intelligence have more space because we use 3 tabs. In the previous one, we used 2 tabs. So these are just formatting techniques in Python that helps you be in control in what Python returns to you. Now, moving forward, I have a couple of exercises here that I want you to work on. Exciting. So you can make use of your GitHub Copilot or just write the codes as you want it to. So it's read what I wanted to do. It's giving me the codes already. It's just fun at this point. You don't need to do a lot of heavy load when coding because your codes already have it. Your VS Code IDE is already there to help you. So I have these 3 practice questions that you can work on. You can make use of your GitHub Copilot, and you can also, try your best in answering these exercises. You can upload your answers or your codes on GitHub, then put it in the comment section, and let us know how it went.